Jen is not here today. She's in school. I got doing all my winter maintenance, and I run into a little snag, and I really thought it'd be important to show everybody exactly what I got going on. Uh, what it is props. First of all, I've been running DJI props all year. At the beginning of the year, I balanced them. I know everybody says DJI props come balanced. They do not come balanced. I get maybe 1 out of 5 or so. I think I got 12 props and 2 of them were good. And the other 10 I've had to balance, either sand one side or the other. And that's how I'm doing it. I'm sanding them. That's what I think is the best way. With the cheaper drones, like the Hubsons and the other, I would just put a little dab of fingernail polish on it, and it would balance it and good. But it would only be good for a trip or two because the nail polish would come off if you hit anything, which with a toy quad you do sometimes. But anyways, here's the deal. DJI props. When I get these are the best quality props that they make. Now, you can feel the thickness of these. I would give them a 4 mil, maybe 5. And then you take these blue ones, and you feel them totally thinner. I'm getting a little bit of a different shape. These are a little bit wider, not much, but a little. And I'm also noticing how they snap in. And that's why I really don't want to use these. Now these blue ones I already balanced. I got them all perfect. Well, what I thought was perfect. Got them really good, and I used them, and they worked fine. Okay, but I just made one trip. I was very careful, and I didn't do anything crazy with them like I would with the DJI blades. Partly because when they snap in, they feel stiff. They don't snap in. These snap in, and they actually click into place. These snap in, and they pop up into place, but they don't have that feel like a DJI blade does. You can tell. I think the weight's different. They're definitely thicker here, which is where it matters. Okay. Okay. That being said, that's that. I wouldn't use these blades for all the reasons I just told you. Plus, the big reason is these are so far out of whack. By the time you sand on them, you got a weak spot on your blade, and you might even change the shape a little if you're not careful. But I don't know any other way to balance them properly, other than a little sanding on the heavy side. The DJI props, because you don't have to sand them quite as much, and they're thicker. I think you're way better off with these in the long run. I mean, they're going to be stronger, they're going to hold up better, they're going to last longer. They snap in better. I don't want to be a crazy DJI nut, but DJI definitely makes the best blades. I have not found another set of blades that even compare. I do have another set of aftermarket blades, and these are white blades, and these are just horrible. These don't even say, the other blades I showed you were Ultimax blades. I have blue and gray Ultimax blades, and then I have these white ones which have no name brand on them whatsoever. They cost $5 instead of $9. And if your drone drops out of the air once because you wanted to save $4, then you would feel pretty stupid. So I wouldn't even use these. I got 3 sets of blades that come with it. 2 of them were the Ultimax and 1 were those. Not impressed with aftermarket blades. Always go with DJI. Now I wanted to show you, this is how I balance them. Now I know you look at this is awful homemade. I got a can of peanuts on top of a block with a level, a small torpedo level. And if you notice, I got it right on even. This is a 9mm shaft. They're made for DJI. They go right in there. Now a DJI blade will fit tight. The cheaper blades are not fitting tight. So I would go with a DJI blade. Set her on here. Find the equal area, the nice smooth spot. Now, if you're not getting any movement at all, you can get a little less friction by moving it a little forward. And if you have a heavy side, it's going to roll. That blade's about perfect. Now, part of this video is about what happens after blades. These blades have, between the 12 blades that I have at DJI, I have 150 flights. So each set of blades has at least 40 or 50 flights probably, or somewhere thereabouts. My theory is, do they keep their balance? I found they don't. That one did. Maybe it didn't get used as much, I'm not sure. But I'll show you one. I don't know if this is a good one or not. No, see, now we got a heavy side. Double check it by flipping it around. Okay, that is showing the wrong heavy side. You know, I would have to call that balanced. That didn't go out of balance. That's only two. I did run into a couple that didn't, and I want to show you that, and that's why I'm doing this. See, we got one heavy side. Now, one way to check that is to flip it around. See, that same side is heavy. That was perfect, and along with all these other blades. Just so you know, I found 5 blades that were out of whack. Now, a lot of people would call that a balanced blade. I don't. I want them perfect. That thing goes up there, and any little vibration can make the camera have a vibration. It can make things not go right. And since I got my Part 107, now I want everything perfect. Now these blades, I would never buy an aftermarket blade. I haven't found one yet. Not that I wouldn't try. If there's some out there, I'm all for, if something works better or anything, I'm all for it. I've seen a lot of carbon fiber blades and all that, and I have to ask myself, what happens when they're out of balance? I don't think you can really sand a carbon fiber. Maybe you can. But I was thinking about them, and I might try a set of them. But we'll see how they're balanced. If they're not balanced, I won't use them. It makes a big difference. The Hubsons and the other ones, the cameras vibrate all over when they're not balanced. They're unusable, unbalanced. They do fly, but they just aren't right. And Drone Worship, he had unbalanced blades on his Phantom 3, and I'll tell you, that thing was jerking up and down like crazy. I couldn't believe it. But that being said, go with DJI blades. I gave up. I didn't even try to sand them. I do have magnetic balancers, but this homemade balance system that I have right here is the best thing I've found. It's more accurate, and if it's not moving and you move it out, it will actually get right on the edge, and it will show you if there's any weight difference at all. It'll show you. So I'm real impressed with this little setup. You just need a torpedo level, and you need the right shaft for a Phantom 4 Pro. Okay, now that's out of the way, I wanted to say, please donate to Ken Heron. I love the guy. I mean, we watch him. We look forward to every one of his videos. Me and Anna watch him religiously. I bought my Phantom 4 Pro because of Ken Heron. He is a very intelligent, very funny, very personable guy, and we've used him for everything. Everybody in the whole community is always counted on Ken. He's a great guy. I've got nothing but good to say about him, and he broke his back last week. Everybody pretty much knows, but I felt that I should mention it. He's really a big influence on me and my daughter and getting into this stuff. We use his information a lot. He's very valuable. And I hate to see a guy break his back twice in a career, but my God, he did. I couldn't imagine breaking mine once, and I've worked construction my whole life, so our thoughts and prayers are with you, Ken, and I really hope you get better soon, and I really hope to see your videos popping up again here real quick, because we still got a lot of new stuff to learn about this Phantom 4, and we know you're into that, so good luck, Ken. I'm going to put a link to your GoFundMe account so that anybody who doesn't already have it, you can get it now right from me, right on my links. Get better soon, Ken. We're looking forward to you. And back to the things, buy DJI brand. If you got a DJI product, buy DJI brand props. I have not found any better. Thank you very much. Scott out.